Alright everyone, I'm going to take you through my pre-market process. I'm actually making a video. So, I always get my list, pre-market high volume, go ahead and get that. What's today, the 9th? Get everything set up. 9. Alright, cool. So we got that rocking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my stocks to trade so I can see what's booming pre-market. So we got we got AGTC, VBIV, okay, and SNCA. Those are all something that I'm gonna have a look at those. Okay, so let's start with what was that? AGTC. Yeah, AGTC. Okay, so now I'm gonna run over here to this, which is my trading view, and click in that ticker, and let's see where it's at. Oh, so I've been here before. I always know I've been here if I see lines. Okay, so we already got some clearly defined lines, and we got a little bit of consolidation right here. So let me add that line. So we're at 657, so we're actually way above all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot that. Save image pass. Okay, so this is AGTC daily. And I want this in my downloads. Okay, boom, save. Alright. Close that. Get back over here. Okay, see that? Alright, AGTC daily. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and throw that picture back there. Kind of framing my thoughts on the stock, on what I see, what's out there. Okay, I need to look at the news too. I forgot to check the news. AGTC. Okay, so while that's doing that, we can jump back over here and we can jump on to what's the date? The daily buyout tag here. Oh, FDA approval. 5 for genetic source on trial result. Okay, so FDA approved. This one might squeeze and run hard. You see how it squeezed here from $3 and ran all the way up. This has that kind of potential. Whenever you get those big FDA approvals, that's really good catalyst, if you will. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the hourly, which I'm probably not even going to break down to 15. I usually go hourly, daily, hourly, 15. But because it's gapping up so high, there's no reason to go to the 15 because it ain't, the hourly will suffice is what I'm trying to say. So $5. Okay, so if this thing cracked hard, you can bet that it's at 647 right now. You can bet that $5 will be a turning point. It'll hit this because this old resistance here is now new support. So let's screenshot this. I'm gonna check the weekly on this one because it's gapping out of it's out of the range, and you don't know, so you want to see where it can go. Save image as. Okay. This is AGTC hourly. Okay, downloads is where I want you. Boom, save. Alright, let me close this. Go on over here. And done. Add my daily. Excuse me, add my hourly. Alright, hourly. Alright. Choose image. Yeah, right there. Alright, while that's loading up, I'm gonna go over here and look at the weekly. Okay, we got that already. Let's see here. Just so I can get an idea of where this thing has been. Okay, so, alright, now we got a better vision. Look at this huge sell-off on this day. So, that's interesting. This huge sell-off is right here at 646. This is where the stock is right now, pre-market. So that's really interesting to me. This is going to be an interesting area because this thing can really blow through this. If it does, you can see 727 as a logical target. And then I'll just make the next couple of very key pivot areas, which is one here at 833 and then another. We'll see. Ain't no telling, like Jack told Helen, but we'll let this be the framework. So that's good. Actually, just so I can say I had it in my memory bank. Let me screenshot that. That's important to me. And that 200 is right there. So this thing is sitting on the 200 on the weekly. This thing can really run. Yeah, this thing can really run today. It's going to be interesting watching that one. That might be my primary play. I wonder what his float is. I didn't even look. Yeah, I want to save you. Save image as. Yeah, this is good. This is sitting right at the support. AGTC weekly. Okay. Download. This is where I want you. Save. Alright. My kids, I hear one of them coming. Good morning. Yeah, mommy went to the gym. Okay, I want you to lay down on the couch. I'm gonna turn off this light over here. I want you to lay down. Get under this family blanket because it's still early, man. 5 is on 6 o'clock. You're gonna be tired at school today. Lay down. Lay this way. Alright, about that, man. Daughter came out. I'm sure my son will be coming out next. Back to what I was doing. This is done. Let me add the weekly just for my own liking. I usually don't do the weekly, but because it's moving into the area that you couldn't see on the daily. Malik? She went to the gym. Oh, get it. It's right there. He has it. Lay down. We're not playing with you can hold it, but you need to lay down. It's 6 in the morning, man. Y'all need to get a little more rest. Lay with your sister under the blanket. Yeah, this is another part of trading. Depending on where you're trading at, you do it from home, man. And you got a family. That factors into some of the decisions that you make. So you always got to keep that. You got to keep that in mind. Yeah. What was I looking at? Alright, cool. So now I'm going to go over and I'm going to look at this stock on the pre-market. AGTC. Okay. Place. Alright. So here it is. Let me go ahead and get a better zoom. Float is 17. That's not a big float. I like it. It's not a small float, but it ain't large is my whole point. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is very simple. I'm going to draw my lines of support in the pre-market. So we clearly see that this is a very pivotal area. That $5 range I talked about on the daily. Okay, and it pivoted here. So I like pivot areas. That's clean. 647, which is where it was just at. Okay, and then it basically consolidated in the highs up here at 7. Okay, so 7 is the breakout point. Oh, yeah, this thing could be, this can be nice today. Okay. The next thing that we're going to look at is this pivot here. I see all of this is buy area. So I'm going to actually just make 2 lines. That way I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Okay. Alright, so the first play at this is the 5. That is a big range between 530 and 550 basically. I'm gonna play it at 550. If this thing pulls back, let's add VWAP. If this thing pulls back to 550, it'd be nice. And then if it sits at the highs, consolidates, I am a buyer at 7. I'm okay with taking that shot because this thing can break out. We know it can run up to about $9 or $10. So you know, all right. I'm speaking my plan to you. I'm gonna type that in and move it on to the next stock. We just need to custom. I hate when I can't see the VWAP. I like colors I can see. There we go. Custom. I want that color to be real bright and vibrant. Boom. Alright, okay. Close. Okay, so we got our game plan. Let me go ahead and type my game plan in on this. So this is my process in the morning. It's currently sitting at 6:30. Okay, so I'm going to jump back over here. I'm going to go into my deal. I'm going to go to the daily, and I'm going to write my plan, which is here, text box. Okay, so here's my game plan. Game plan. Alright. Stock is gapping. Come on now. Up to 640-ish at the moment.
Why is it having that?
Because I'm making a video, sorry. Lay down. You're going to be tired today. It is sitting at the 200 MA on the weekly chart. It has strong support at the $5 area. If it cracks. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna look at one more thing one more time. This is the weekly, and it's sitting right here. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can live with that. Alright. Back here. Okay. The pre-market movement at $5, as well as back over here, make sure those numbers are, as well as the 560 to 530 range. 520, 530. What's the middle ground of that? 15 cents at 45. Okay, that's what I'll be looking at. Okay, if it pulls back to 550, I am a buyer, but the optimal area is you know what, y'all go ahead. The optimal area is the yes. Yeah, come here. Optimal area is the $5 range. Here. Here. Alright, man. Go. Alright. If it consolidates. The Alright, there we go. There's my game plan. There is the game plan. So I'll write up my plan on that particular stock for the day. And I just kind of leave that in play. Okay, so now what I will end up doing is I will end up taking a picture of this pre-market chart at 625-ish. I usually take it right at 625 so I can just have record of it to see what it was doing right before. These things, you'd be amazed at 628, 629 mark how these things will get really volatile. They'll like drop off a scrap. I've seen some crazy movement right in that last minute before. So I just kind of screenshot it so I know. But this is strong. So if it hangs up here, yeah, I'm gonna be a buyer up here. I want it to come here, fake us out, and pull back down in here, and I'll buy if it's on the breakout. Anyhow, VBIV, VBIV. That's the next one I see popping. So we got three that hopefully I can get through all three of these. Intech, I've traded that before. I'm gonna see. All right, the float, 62 million, not too bad. That doesn't have a huge pre-market presence, but it does have a presence. Let's go ahead and just mark the lines real quick since I'm already here. Okay, yeah, I got that selected. This is interesting because it's wiki. It's got a lot of. Let's just go with the bodies. Okay, so here and then here on these two areas with these tails. Okay, yeah, this thing is real. I'm not feeling this pre-market chart so much, but it is what it is. Okay, all right, so it's got a tight range for the pre-market, which makes it feel like a breakout. Okay, all right, so let's go check this out on the day that we don't know. We gotta go see how this looks. This is here. We're gonna make a new one, and this is VBIV. Daily. Okay. All right. Now I will go ahead and check it out. VBIV, and I actually named the daily. Okay, looks a little bad. All right, daily. Here we go. Okay. So it's at 180 right now, pre-market. Okay, so this is good. It's gapping into this area. This is a very good support area for it. Let me see what this is right here. So 205. So this has got that 180 to maybe 230 range. We'll see what happens with the volume if it picks up. But okay, so I like the area that it's gapping to. That I'm a fan of. Okay, so we got two potentially good looking stocks here. That's a good feeling. Better than what yesterday looked like. Although yesterday was still a good trading day. It was just okay. Some days you see some things and you're like, oh, this has got real potential. Save image as. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is VBIV daily. Okay, and I want to put this in my downloads. Let's say, okay, go ahead and close that. Go here, add it. Where you at? Jim. Alright, here we go. That's good. So while that's loading, I can now go here. Close this. Go to the hourly, which I think I won't need anything more than the hourly because it's gapping so high. And the hourly will suffice for what the 15-minute is. Okay, so we see this area. Let's clean that up right there. 140. And then it's right here. Okay, so if this thing cracks, we gotta wait till 150 basically. That's what this is telling me. Let me just real quick pop into the 15-minute chart. I don't really think I need it. Okay, yeah, I do need it because this is the best right here. This is what I just said, 150. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose to take a picture of the 15 and leave it at that. Alright, save image as. This is VBIV actually. 15. Okay. Downloads. Cool. Gotcha. And we will go here. Done. New one. Okay, VB. What is it? 15. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me go back and recheck this. So we know that the crack has to drop all the way to 150. What we like is the daily because it's gapping into this area right here at 170. So as low as 170, you know, that's the turning point. If it gets down there and it don't make it, then you gotta wait all the way to 150. I didn't check the news. Announces second pivotal. Okay, so it's a phase 3. So it's moving along the process of like the FDA approval chart. So it's a phase 3. So okay, come here, man. Come here. You want your tablet? Go get it. That's fine. I'm trying to check. You do? Make sure you say thank you to Carla and Jamal today at school when you see her, and you thank Miles. Okay, here, man. Go sit it on the counter. It's yours, not mine. It's your job to be responsible. Alright, okay, so, phase 3. So now I'm going to go back and reevaluate this over here, and man, it's sitting here to highs. Just take it off. Yeah, you do what you want. It's sitting here. So, let's see. It looks like a breakout, man. It looks like a breakout. So we'll be breaking out to 2. That's kind of how we see it. And this long wick right here tells us that, all right, that's the area to beat. It's already here at this area to beat at the 180. So we'll see. 170. Everything that I said. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and write the game plan.
You don't want to watch it. You just want to watch my tablet.
Okay. Game plan. Okay. Stock is gapping into strong support on the daily phase 3 trial news. Pre-market currently sits at $1.80. It shows movement from yes, Malik. Okay. Here's some. Okay, it shows movement from, let me make sure that I'm correct on where, okay, so as low as 166, so I'm just going to say 170, we can call it 170. Okay, it shows movement from, which is backed up by the daily chart. If it pulls back to that area, I am a buyer. If it continues to consolidate at the, I'm sure, I know I'm spelling that consolidate wrong, but I'm not worried about that right now. if it continues to consolidate anything. It's probably got an I in there or something like that. Let's consolidate anything. 80s. That's big at the open. Then I will wait for and buy there. Okay. Alright. Okay, so there's the game plan for that. Validate. Let's see if it's not. There. Alright, alright, let's go. Let's see the next one. I usually like to have three key stocks on my watch list. Okay, so SNCA is the next one. SNCA. Okay, place. And SNCA, what's your float? That's the first thing. 7. Oh, whoa. This is a very small float. Alright. What the hell do you do? Okay. Neural stem. Alright. Okay, so this is interesting. Can nobody? Alright. And then you pivot it here. This is going to be a choppy one. And then you pivot it here. And they had a ton of sell-off. Okay. And then you ran here. I'm real curious on the news to this one. Come on, man. Get there, right there. Okay. Ran up strong and turned back the hands of time right there. And then you ran again. This is really interesting stock. Okay. Man, it's had a lot of pre-market movement, man. This thing is moving this away, that away. Alright, it's really choppy. It's got all kind of shit going on. Alright, so this is just a pre-market chart. Let's go look at the daily and see what's popping over here. Okay, so one, we know we need to put a new guy. SNCA daily. Alright, let's go have a look. What was this? In Texas. Already in the morning. Yeah, I ain't starting that. Alright, let's check this daily out. Let's see. Okay. One of these. Alright, so basic process. Support, resistance. Blatantly obvious locations. That's what we, okay, 245. That's high. So, alright, so this thing is still operating within this gap down. Looks really diluted. Usually when you see this type of stuff, this is a diluted stock. Alright, 180. Okay. I see a clear pivot here. So we'll deal with this one. Boom. Okay. Alright. I don't have to do this one, but I just see it, so I did it. Alright, okay. So we got this thing framed. This is framed. What is this? 120. Okay. Let's go ahead and snap this picture real quick. Alright. Those other two look a little better. We're good. Let's see. Not the other two. The AGTC looks perfect. That's probably going to be my main watch. say, oh, I forgot what I was doing. Save image as. Okay, this is SNCA daily. Okay, there's some downloads. Save. Okay. Okay, so while that's loading, let me go jump on here at the 15. Right, the hourly, I should say. 1 hour. This is ugly. Real gappy. This looks like ADR. What is the news? Consolidation has failed to increase freight rates. Okay, 3 minutes ago, Bitcoin market shift dead ahead. Precisely when the major event will impact supply and demand. Okay, this is company Biopharm. Strong holiday sales boost shares 10 minutes ago. Questions asked. So they're pumping this. There's a lot of news all written in a line. Okay. Okay. Alright, the cargo on hybrid cargo drone. What the fuck though? California plans to expand rules requiring ships to year. Okay. Cheaper investment option. Yeah, so this is like, this sounds like a pump. Whenever you see a ton of news, and this is probably, these are multiple industries that they're talking about, but somehow this the only reason why this is popping up on this guy's chart is because it somehow matters and impacts them. So all right, this is the pre-market. Okay, that's pre-market. All right, so let me snap this up. 126 is really strong pivot area. Okay. Yeah. That's NCA. Saving jobs. You can see all these pictures that I've snapped. I do this. This is what I do all day. And the other thing, I back trade exactly the same way. One of the reasons why my success is moving in the direction that it is, and I've had success trading, is because my practice makes perfect, and I practice exactly. I mean, when I say exactly like I play. And so it really helps when your method is the same. So it's seamless. What I do now is exactly what I do during the market, exactly what I do in the evenings when I back trade. I back trade about 3 stocks a day. Just always, I just always believe in working my craft. So yeah, it's been helpful. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. All right. Done. And let's look at the last one, the 15. Okay. About what I thought. This is a strong candle here. Okay. This I think is, yeah, this is, oh no, this is a, okay. So we see it. We see what we want. I don't feel the need to snap this. I got enough. All right, here we go. Pre-market game plan. The buying is happening here down at 158. Let's throw VWAP on here real quick. See where the VWAP is. Okay, it's underneath. It's underwater. So these, when they're underwater, I definitely wait for the optimal buy. Unless this thing just spiked all of a sudden. I mean, you know, this is the key area to beat, which is the 180. They really sold off there, so I wouldn't be interested in this one unless it's down here in the 155 range. I'll take a shot there, or I ain't taking no shot. Okay, so let me go back Look at the date. Look at this. We see 140 from yesterday is a strong area. So like when you see a long tail like this and you want to really get an idea where the movement really changed at, you go to a smaller time frame. And so it just actually popped up at the end of the day and it stayed here, right? And so even still a long wick there. It's interesting. So let's go to 3 minutes, see if we get more. Okay, so yeah, so here this is the 140. Long story short is the area. Okay, so that's the optimal area if it came back to that area. Because look at how strong it's running up. It is moving up. I'll give it that. It's moving. Okay, but yeah. So let me go ahead and write this plan real quick. I like being done early, where I don't have to feel rushed. Now go back to the daily. Okay, write my plan. Text box. Game plan. Okay, has been moving up out of lows as of late, has a bunch of news that doesn't really say much. Feels like a pump. Okay. Pre-market currently 6-1. Pre-market currently sits at 168 and is way under VWAP. Hey, don't start all of that. I'll put y'all back in the room. Don't do that. Okay, way under VWAP. Needs to go back to the 155 area, and there I am a buyer. If it cracks even bigger down to 40, that is the optimal place to buy. Period. Alright, we got this done. So you see it takes me roughly 40 minutes to break down comfortably without rushing. It's 623 right now. 3 stocks. And I usually, so here's what I do, just so for those of you curious on my process. Yesterday, all the stocks that has ran recently, I look at those and I look at those for dip buys. Okay, so I have a whole nother PowerPoint that does the same process, and I write a game plan on those. So like I have those are broken down yesterday. So it's usually I usually break about 4 or 5 of those down. Okay, just like this is my game plan if these things happen. I usually look for panic on something that's already been running. When it panics a little bit, it gives you a good opportunity to capitalize, if you will, excuse me, off of certain moves. So all the recent runners, I have a list in a whatchamacallit, PowerPoint just for that, right? And then all of my what's going on pre-market, I usually just break down the 3 most volatile, most active stocks in pre-market, and then I kind of just I might do what you just saw. I wrote the game plan. The only thing I forgot to do, which I'm about to do right now, is write my price point entries. So like if I know I want to buy this at 155, I'll open the Word program and I'll put the numbers in, so I know. Okay, so I don't want to be guessing. So I know if it comes to that area and I want it for whatever I'm trading today, I'm trading my big count. I'll put my numbers together, so that way as soon as I see these type of things, I can just go ahead and put the order in, and I already know exactly what I need to put it in as. So, that's the game plan. So that's my morning process, which is really no different from my back trading process. If you watch my old video, how I back trade, it's called back trading or back testing, something like that, of that nature. You will see that my process is exactly the same, man. I practice exactly how I play, which is why I have the success that I do. All right, I'm gonna let this render. I got 5 minutes to drink some of my tea and get ready for the market.